Walter Ego at the movies, he knows a thing or two. Walter Ego at the movies, he's coming right at you.
I have always considered Adam Sandler to be a bit of a hack. A likable one maybe, but a hack nonetheless. His films are never as gimmicky as Jim Carrey's or as over-the-top outrageous as Ben Stiller's work. But they do tend to have decent scripts, excellent supporting acting, and a commendable connection with what passes for reality for the rest of us. All of these qualities are on ample display in Sandler's latest film, Bedtime Stories, which tells the tale of Skeeter Bronson, an underemployed hotel handyman whose life is changed forever when the bedtime stories he shares with his niece and nephew mysteriously start to come true. When he tries to help his family by telling one unexpected tale after another, it's the unexpected contributions of his niece and nephew which change their lives forever. Bedtime Stories is decently directed by Adam Shankman, best known for his jubilant adaptation of Hairspray. Here, Shankman keeps things moving with punchy scenes and engaging dialogue. There's no more than a couple flat moments in the entire film, which, given recent American comedy, is actually saying quite a bit. If you find the ending to be a little absurd and pat, well, just remember that the name of this movie is Bedtime Stories. Kerry Russell is radiant as Skeeter's love interest Jill. The script does try to throw a red herring or two our way, but it's pretty obvious about how all this is going to evolve. In spite of this, Russell kept me watching and engaged. Russell Brand is hilarious as Skeeter's co-worker friend Mikey, who suffers from a rather unique sleep disorder. The rest of the cast is equally strong, especially Guy Pearce as Skeeter's rival at the hotel. We don't normally think of Pearce in roles of this kind, but he more than holds his own as a comic foil for the narrative. Besides the delightful performances and efficient storytelling, the thing I like most about Bedtime Stories is the way that the filmmakers root the fantasy elements of their story in good old reality. There is magic in this life, Bedtime Stories seems to say, but it doesn't come from leprechauns or fairies. It is found in the everyday world all around us. The scene that sums this up best for me is when Skeeter, stopped in traffic, suddenly finds gumballs raining through the open sunroof of his truck, just like his nephew had predicted in the previous evening's story. It's a great moment as the multicolored gumballs clatter all around him. We linger on this for a moment, and then the camera gracefully cranes up to reveal a disabled truck in the overpass above, leaking gumballs. Magical? Maybe not in the traditional sense that we come to associate with Hollywood films, but any movie that rains gumballs is not all bad in my book. Walter Ego says, lower your expectations and go see Bedtime Stories with someone a little younger and not quite as cranky as me. And I think it'll be worth your while.
Walter Ego at the movies, he knows a thing or two. Walter Ego at the movies, he's coming right at you.